Hello, fellow patriots, and welcome back to Red Rights and You, where the only thing more ridiculous than the mainstream media's narrative is my grandmother's knitting collection. But at least the knitting needles don't try to cancel you. I'm Tim Andrews, your friendly neighborhood constitutional watchdog and cultural fire starter. Now, last week's overanalyzing brigade hit a new low when Sydney Sweeney faced blasts of Nazi propaganda claims for starring in an American Eagle ad that made a pun. Great jeans. Yes, she's blonde, blue-eyed, and wearing blue jeans, but that's apparently not enough. Not unless she recites her DNA sequence live on air. Critics are treating a denim pun as coded fascism. All this drama over advertising language makes me miss basic commercials that don't require a sociology PhD to interpret. Critics called it eugenics adjacent, tone deaf, and the left's latest proof that beauty equals bigotry. On the right, pundits called the outrage absurd, a symptom of the woke grievance zoo. Everyone's offended, nobody's reading the fine print, and the only thing the ad really advanced? American Eagle stock and everyone's blood pressure. So buckle up. Just when you thought the left's behavior couldn't get any more outlandish, we're diving headfirst to how their DEI playbook turns ads featuring attractive models into cultural indictments. Grab your coffee or bourbon and let's sort truth from tantrum. And joining me in the arena again this week, a man whose political insight is sharper than broken woke sense of irony. He's the kind of guy who doesn't just see through the cultural fog. He carries a high-powered spotlight. He's fought the good fight on campus protest mobs, DEI profiteering, and virtue signaling gone wild. When the left cries Nazis everywhere over a pair of jeans, I know I can count on him to cut through the nonsense and serve listeners a dose of clarity with style. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mark Mosgrove. Hey, Mark.
How's it going?
Great. How you doing?
I feel pretty good in my brand new shirt.
Oh, wow.
Denim. Jeans. Blue. I basically am now coming out of the closet that I am a Nazi because I'm wearing a jean shirt. Oh, I have jean pants on too if you want to see, and I couldn't find any jean underwear, but let's pretend that they have those.
Well, it's something I never really had to worry about, Mark, but it seems that if you're good looking, cards are stacked against you, buddy.
I know, it's really tough. It's very tough. You know what's funny is if, like, say LeBron James had done this commercial and he had good jeans, because obviously he's very athletic, very gifted. Good genes has nothing to do with race in my eyes. But you must have a lot of time on your hands when you're going to start calling people racist because you're doing a commercial for jeans with a joke about having good jeans. I mean, come on. If that commercial was made with LeBron James's jeans and he was selling it, nobody would think anything of it.
They're upset because the people starring in the commercials don't have blue hair, nose rings, and are 100 pounds overweight.
Right.
So I guess the whole idea behind attracting the consumer, having them want to buy your product because there are young, good-looking models promoting the product, it's unacceptable nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, Brooke Shields, I didn't know that she was a racist Nazi either, but I mean, apparently she was, and so was Calvin Klein. Had to been.
And how about Mark Wahlberg?
I was just going to say, what about the underwear people?
How did he ever get anywhere?
I know.
After those underwear commercials, you think they would have destroyed his career. But wait, that was before all the wokeism.
Right.
So
we need to call it like it is. These people that find these strange points of view, they're the ones who are racist. They're the ones that are haters. They're the ones that are bigoted. How dare you put a blonde white girl in a jean commercial? How dare they do that? I mean, it takes a lot of nerve. A lot of nerve.
It's just objectivism. You get somebody on there that's good looking. Why not me? You know what, Mark? I got to tell you. I don't know if you know what's in this cup, but I'll tell you what it is. I don't think you were aware of this, but Sydney Sweeney, the same American Eagle jeans model, is selling some kind of perfume with her bath water in it. And I have some right here. Oh, man. Bath water's never tasted this good. But I will tell you this. Now that I know that it's just horribly fascist and racist and they're objectifying somebody and it's unacceptable and it's not woke and we're just not with it, I've really committed. I believe I'm going to start selling my bath water. You know?
Well, you do have a website now that you can sell it on.
Yeah. I don't want to tell people what it is. I don't want to go around telling everybody, hey, go to www.redrightsyou to get merch. But I'm going to try and get some bath water on there. Maybe we'll put it in a locket along with a clip of my hair and a drop of my blood. Isn't that what Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie did?
I think what you need to do is you need to pray over your bath water, and so it can also be sold as holy water. Holy bath water.
And what about flavors?
Huh?
What about flavors? All natural flavors. It just depends on what you did that day.
But I mean, you could even market it to children. I mean, you could do like a Batman tie-in, so you can be like Holy Bathwater Batman. I mean,
the Bathmobile.
The Bathmobile. You know, I was thinking in general terms back in the day. There were groups of people back in the day that had a perception of them that you know was an uncomfortable situation, and those evil Christians are judging. Is usually what it came down to. You know, how dare you judge me? You know, you judgmental Christian. And the point kind of got hammered to death and still does. But now what's funny is that group that kept saying about being judged, what are they doing? They're doing the same thing. The bottom line is people are people. And
right.
Groups of people, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, a man or a woman, or you're a Christian or not, a certain group doesn't have the moral superiority. And when you're part of a group like, oh, I'm a card carrying whatever, that makes me more righteous than you because you're in a different group than I am. I'm in the righteous group. You're not. They're doing what it was that they said was happening to them. They're doing the same exact thing because guess what? People are people and people do dipshit, mean, stupid things because that's what people do.
Yeah.
There is no group that has the superiority, but I just can't get over how someone sees racism and Nazism in a commercial for jeans. Now, if you didn't like the concept that it was kind of provocative. You could say morally, I didn't like the commercial because it was too provocative. That could be your choice. Although we have like Mark Wahlberg and stuff in their underwear. And I mean, shoot, they have commercials out, and I've had older family members be watching TV when it comes out where they're advertising about shaving your crotch. And it's very sensual, and they're showing right where they're shaving the bikini liner. To me, that's more offensive than some girl wearing jeans.
I don't see her as being provocative at all, but I just really want people to know that we're trying to keep you abreast of the situation and pretty much answer everything tit for tat. You know what I mean?
I think we ought to just go with it. Instead of calling them jeans, we should say, I need to get a new pair of Sweeneys. We could just totally change it.
I like it.
I mean, that would really get their goat that they're upset about it. And, you know, like I've got my Sweeney shirt on. I'm going to start calling this my Sweeney shirt. What do you think?
Well, I love this shirt, Mark. I prefer a plunging neckline.
Yeah.
I think that would really accent your features. I don't want people looking at you as some type of a sex symbol too, because I know you don't like to be, treated like you're just an object. But
well, I mean, I took one for the team here. I declared myself a bad person by wearing this. So I did it so that you would look better. Because you are the star of the show. I'm just a sideshow here.
By highlighting yourself with that stylish shirt, you're proving the point. We can do the same play on words, right? You, good jeans. Me, bad jeans. And hey, I'm not wearing jeans, so what does that tell you?
What are you wearing or not wearing?
My Sydney Sweeney autograph thong. I never take it off.
I had never heard of her before. I had not ever seen a show she was in. Didn't know. Could care
I don't know where she came from. I'm like, wow, I am really out of the loop, because all of a sudden it's like Sydney Sweeney is selling a scent that is made with her bath water. I'm looking at her and like she's attractive. I don't think she's like symbol. The shit's attractive.
Everybody's got their own what's attractive and what's not. Yeah. But I had this for the Doge fragrance. Elon Musk, he'd go around and squirt the Doge fragrance around the White House, but now we could do the Sweeney fragrance. In fact, we could just have her breathe into it and close the lid, and we're selling her breath. Life itself.
You know how much money that can be made on people's quirky fetishes? You know there's people that sell pictures of their feet and make a really good living? It kills me. Before I got dogs, I was told, Tim, you have beautiful feet. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I could sell some foot pics and make some money. Boy, did we ever get off of politics here. Okay, let's talk about footfetishes.com. I heard there's people that pay top dollar for sandals and stuff that girls wear, and maybe guys too, I don't know, that have those toe imprints in them. And the deeper the toe imprints in the shoes, you know what I'm talking about. You wear a shoe like a sandal for long enough.
Yeah, yeah.
And the deeper those toe imprints are, they'll show a picture of their feet, and then they'll show the shoes, and they'll buy those worn shoes for like thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to see a pair? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have those on me.
Oh. I actually bought 2 jean shirts, and they were hard to find. I had to go to 5 stores this morning to find a jean shirt.
Holy mackerel.
And then I got one, and there was one at this place, and it was one size a little too uncomfortable for me. I could have wore it, but I bought it because I'm like, well, there's the one, and I can wear it. And then I went to Target, and Target actually had just one little shelf with 4 little jeans. I thought everybody used to wear jeans, but I guess it's because we're more enlightened now because, if you do wear jeans, you're racist and you're a Nazi. So what's weird, though, is Target sold products to LBGTQ groups, but they're not selling the Nazi shirts very much.
It's so
On
funny.
the other hand, there was 4 or 5 on the shelf. Maybe there was thousands of them, and all us evil people bought them all up. Maybe, I don't know.
It's so funny. Everybody hates these commercials. They're horrible. They're racist. They're Nazi. But American Eagle's profits are soaring, and they can't keep jeans on the shelf.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about who's making a lot of noise and who's actually buying the product and keeping the economy going? Just like everybody hates Donald Trump and what he's doing, but he is by far he won the vote, and now they're getting into all this other crazy shit, and he is going to get more and more popular. Every day that passes by, I know you shake your head, but unless they do something and turn water into wine, it's going to be a bad midterm for the Democrats. It's not going to be good. Even though they're still hanging their hat on feeding us more and more propaganda and bullshit in the mainstream media and hoping people will buy into it. I met a couple today. They actually were bitching about the tariffs. Many people don't understand that those tariffs, they're going to affect us. We're going to pay more for the product and all this kind of thing. Trump did this the whole first term and it just blew up the economy. And now it's success after success. People are still bad-mouthing them. Let him do what he was elected to do. And when he fails, then you can judge him on that. That's the difference between liberals and conservatives. They are in the shitter, Mark. What is their approval rating now? 2%? I'm exaggerating a little, but it's horrendous. And yet they still, oh no, the polls say, them and their damn polls. They interview 100 liberals that are even more liberal than them, and that's their poll, right? Just like the polls were right when Kamala was going to win this last election. And I'll be honest with you, they had me a little scared. I was saying, oh, maybe what? Maybe I'm just watching too much Fox News or something. Maybe Trump is going to lose this thing. And we're going to be in big trouble. It's all smoke screens. It's all bullshit. Even Fox News did it when they were doing the election and they were talking about, oh, it's going to be close. It's all about ratings, no matter where you go. It's so funny. They scream so loud that they want to create the illusion that they're the majority.
Right, and they're not.
Everybody hates Trump. He's underwater on he's underwater now on immigration. People don't want him sending these people back, and he's underwater on this. Jessica Tarloff, I want to wring her neck. Oh, he's underwater here, and this poll says, and the Quinnipiac poll, and all this bullshit. She comes up with all these, them and their polls. They're just manufactured numbers that they pull out of midair, that don't mean squat.
There is polling science, so you can pretty much make a poll end up however you want it to be because they decide what the sample is. They don't just do like 1,000 random people. They have to figure out how many are Democrats, how many are Republicans, how many are independents, and then they jive the numbers in their attempt to make it more fair.
Yeah.
But they're jiving the numbers. They're manipulating the numbers because that's what they always said about Trump. Always did better than the polling because people would not want to tell a pollster that they were going to vote for Trump or something like that. So then they would adjust their parameters to adjust for that. I don't know, but back to the jeans. It was a successful ad campaign. Good job, American. What are they called? American Eagle,
I think. And then there was a young man that did something for a tanning thing, or I don't know what the hell it was. I can't keep track. Huh? But they were doing really well too. An attractive young guy, and they were saying the same thing about him, that he was some kind of a Nazi, but he was promoting another product. I mean, just look at it, okay? Sydney Sweeney. I have so much trouble remembering that name. I don't know why, but Sydney Sweeney. And then you have what was it, Dylan Mulvaney
Yeah,
or for the
yeah,
Bud Light.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's woke. It's DEI. Let's get somebody like that in there to promote our product. Disney. Let's put a DEI. Let's put a LGBTQ section in all of our stores in Disney World. Let's do this too, Mark. Let's make sure all our movies that we remake, the original classics that were wholesome, why don't we put same-sex couples in there and woke ideas, and let's talk about gender and anything else that we can think of, and then let's put a place in our park so they know that it's all inclusive. They lose a shitload of money. Bud Light goes almost belly up. They're hemorrhaging money because they got some kind of freak that thinks he's a woman. What really, really gets me is it all started, and I think you remember too, when everybody was saying, okay, look, it's time to legalize gay marriage. Okay? You don't have to accept it, Mark. But if we legalize it, they can do their own thing and you can do your own thing, right? They're not and we were like, well, okay. You know what? It's not going to bother me as long as they don't try and force things on me. But it went in pretty much a short time frame. I don't know how many years that was, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it was. But it went from that to, if you don't approve of the way these people dress or look, or mutilations on children because they have kind of weird feelings, changing genders and surgeries and all this kind of thing. And if you don't think that's normal and you don't accept it, then you are a fascist and
You're a
you
bad
are a
person.
Nazi and you're no good, Mark. You're prejudiced. You're a horrible person.
You're
And
wearing
that,
Sweeney shirts.
yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you, you stud with the
Sweeney
two-tone.
shirt on.
I tell you what, man.
There's something femme about this shirt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, am I gonna put this on? Oh, I'll take one for the team. I'll put one on. But you were saying about the midterms and about Trump. I do know one thing that would really, really, really do him in. I mean, he'd be done for sure. Is if he identified as a jean shirt person too.
Yeah.
Because if you saw him out there in a jean shirt, then you know it's bad. Our president is a Nazi.
Elon.
Then it's all over. So let's hope that he still just wears his suits and his red tie, because if you see him in that jean shirt, then we have lost civilization.
Well, the thing the left doesn't realize is the more they piss and moan about these jean commercial and everything, the more publicity that
Yes.
American Eagle is getting, and they're just laughing all the way to the bank. All these other companies. It's just the way it's always been. That's why there's models. And that's why I'm not one, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
That's why handsome guys and beautiful women are models, because everybody's like, okay, it would really be something, especially the girls, when you see somebody like this Sweeney gal and you see her looking beautiful there, they're like, oh man, I'd like to be like that. And maybe if I bought the jeans and the outfits, I could be like Sydney Sweeney, right? So they emulate those people and they go out and do it. Nobody's going to go out and see some fat pig with blue hair and a triple nose ring with a shirt that says, I don't date conservatives, laying there, whatever they're promoting. That's not how it is. Maybe that's how they want it to be. And that's their MO. They want to be treated special, get preferential treatment. And guess what? It just doesn't work that way. Well, so until they come to that grim realization that they're not better than everybody else, for the most part, these transgender, it's mental issues. That's why you see when there's Teslas burning and riots and all that's going on, people taking shots at ICE agents and everything else. It's like, hey, they stood up for us. We're on their side. The left is the best. They're unbelievable. They treated us so good, and we're going to take matters into our own hands. And before you know it, they're doing 20 years to life in prison for going out there and thinking that they're proving a point and doing a good thing. I guarantee there's not people walking into those prisons with big wads of money and bailing them out. They're on their own for the next 20 years in the clink.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
All righty.
Quit folding your arms, Mark. You look very obstinate over
I'm tired.
there. Well, listen, I am
It's hard
too.
it's hard wearing this shirt. So,
I thought Sundays were supposed to be a day of rest. And believe me, my day, we're filming this last Sunday, if you haven't already guessed, has been anything but a day of rest. But who thought talking politics would turn to bathwater, perfume, and jeans commercials? It shows it's been a bit of a slow week, but Trump's on a roll. He's getting more tariffs, more agreements. But when we get a little lull, we like to put on our jean shirts and have a little fun, right, Mark?
Yeah, it feels good to, finally come out of the closet that I'm a Nazi, by having this shirt.
Yeah. Nobody knew. If there would have been jeans like that back then, those type of outfits, all the stormtroopers, the Gestapo, they would all have been wearing
jeans,
them.
didn't they? They all wore jean shirts, didn't they?
They loved them. Yeah.
Yeah. They probably had jean pajamas. You got a
little Third Reich
War Eagle you put little Adolf to bed in his jean footsie thing.
Hey, Mark, thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate everybody being here. Until next time, stay the course, stay strong, stay patriotic. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America. Thanks, you all. Have a good one. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.